Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. We're going to discuss today about blood physiology. My name is Rebecca Mwango. So, under blood physiology, we'll be discussing on the general introduction, the properties of blood and blood components and the function of the blood. So basically, blood is a connective tissue in form of fluids. Then, like any other connective tissue, it has cellular elements like the white blood cells, red blood cells, and the platelets. And also, it has the extracellular matrix, which is the plasma. So, on the properties of blood, one, you'll see the color. It's red in color. Then, in the arterial blood, it is colored red because it contains more of oxygen. Then the venous blood is purple red because it contains carbon dioxide. And the volume, and normal adult blood volume is 5 liters. And in the newborns, the blood volume is 450 milliliters. Then the volume increases as the child grows and reaching 5 liters during puberty. And also females tend to have a lower volume of blood. So a normal female adult will have a volume of 4.5 liters. The reaction and the pH of blood is slightly alkaline, so it has an average pH of 7.4. Then the viscosity, blood is 5 times viscous than water, and this may be because of the red blood cells and the plasma proteins that it contains. Then the temperature is slightly higher than the normal body temperature. So it has a temperature of 38 degrees Celsius. So in specific gravity of the blood, we have the specific gravity of total blood, which is 1.052 to 1.061. Then the specific gravity of blood cells is 1.092 to 1.101. The specific gravity of plasma is 1.022 to 1.026. Then that was properties of blood. So we are going to blood composition. So blood contains blood cells and plasma. So blood cells, we have 3 types. The white blood cells, which are also called the leukocytes. The red blood cells, also called the erythrocytes. Platelets, also called the thrombocytes. So here, the blood has a hematocrit value, which is the volume of the red blood cells expressed in percentage in a sample of centrifuged blood. It is approximately 45%. In plasma is the liquid form of blood, the portion that is liquid in the blood. It is straw colored. It contains 91 to 92% of water and 7 to 8% of solids. These solids are organic and inorganic substances. Organic substances can be such as plasma proteins, carbohydrates, and inorganic substances such as sodium, potassium, and other ions. Then the serum is the plasma without fibrinogen. That is the fluid that oozes out after clot formation. So serum comes about after the clotting process has taken place or the coagulation cascade. So you'll have a look at the components of plasma in these slides. We see the plasma contains solid 7 to 8%. That is the plasma, the organic substances, plasma proteins like albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, amino acids, essential and non-essential amino acids. Then the carbohydrates such as glucose, fats such as triglycerides, cholesterol, phospholipids, then the internal secretions such as hormones. We have also enzymes, amylase, carbonic anhydrase, and other enzymes, and non-protein nitrogenous substances such as ammonia, creatinine, urea, uric acids, and the rest. And also we have antibodies. So the inorganic substances, we have mostly ions, that is sodium, calcium, chloride, phosphate, potassium, magnesium, and bicarbonate, copper. Then also, we've said that it contains water, which is 92 to 93%. So the highest percentages of water other than solids. So it also contains gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. So here we'll have a look at normal values of important substances in blood, like glucose, creatinine, the levels that will enable you to know if a person is in good health or not when you've taken a sample of blood. So you'll have a look at the functions of blood. It has several functions and there are many. So one, we have nutritive function, such as the glucose, vitamins, and these substances that have been derived from digested foods in the GI tract. They are absorbed and carried by blood to various body parts for growth and energy production. Then we have respiratory function, whereby the blood transports respiratory gases such as oxygen from the lungs to different tissues and carbon dioxide from different tissues back to the lungs for purification. Excretory function, the blood removes and carries waste products from metabolic activities to excretory organs such as the kidneys to be excreted out of the body. Then you have a transport of hormones and enzymes. When hormones are secreted, you can get that some hormones are secreted by ductless glands. So these hormones are directly released into blood, then they are transported to their target organs or tissues, and also blood transports various enzymes. We have the regulation of water balance, whereby there's blood, water in blood is freely interchangeable with interstitial fluid. This helps to regulate water content in the body. Regulation of acid-base balance. Blood does this through plasma protein and hemoglobin that acts as buffers. We have the protein buffers in the blood. Then regulation of body temperature. So here, because of the high specific heat of blood, there is a balance between heat loss and heat gain within the body. Storage function. Blood serves as a ready-made source of water and important substances like proteins, glucose, sodium, so that they are taken from blood during conditions such as starvation, fluid loss, and electrolyte loss. Defensive function. Blood components such as the white blood cells are mainly responsible for body's defense through phagocytosis, immunity development, and removal of foreign substances. Also, clotting is also protects against blood loss. Thank you.